13 and Santander, the two clubs from which they merged earlier on. And the two teams, a surprise inclusion of Scott Duro earlier today, feared to be out with a knee injury, but Thomas Bosch moving to the wing. A standoff role firmly in the hands of Leon Price after scoring 6 tries in his last 4 matches. And some strong running forwards in that Dragons pack. Look out for Steve Menzies and Louis Anderson and any breaks down the flanks. Plus, I think, 1 or 2 good offloads. Warrington, a strong back line up there with Hodgson, Bridge and Breers returning after being rested against Salford last week. And a place for young Gareth O'Brien. He has the confidence of coach Tony Smith for half-back. No Adrian Morley or Michael Monaghan in the pack, but a very strong 6 nevertheless, especially defensively in that back 3. And with powerful front rowers like Simon, Fakir, Wood and Cooper on both interchange benches, it's obvious the two coaches expect the midfield to be the battle where the matters have to be settled. Referee Steve Ganson in charge, 16 years a Super League referee and 3 times with the whistle in the Challenge Cup final. Young O'Brien to kick off, and kicking off, Jonathan, into, as you said earlier, quite a strong breeze here now.
Yeah, I think it is a very stiff breeze. As I said, I think conditions will help Warrington, not hot. So really looking forward to this game. As I said, no one really wants to tip anyone, so it's a very, very tight call.
That breeze, Jonathan, again, the heat won't trouble Warrington, I don't think, as we probably feared this afternoon.
No, it's not that hot, right? There's a cool breeze, and as they showed there, very, very early kick in the set. I thought he was going for the 40-20 there, but kicked straight at Brett Hodgson.
Nonetheless, Warrington in the traditional primrose and blue, albeit a much more modern design than the hoop jersey of yesteryear. Interesting jersey for the Catalan Dragons. Looks like Dewsbury, doesn't it?
Of course, a long time since I saw Dewsbury play, but yeah, very, very similar.
They certainly are. And here now, good, strong running there from the Warrington pack there, Scott and Chris Hill.
Yeah, very good run by Chris Hill there.
Lee Breers fighting that ball well in the breeze. Bosch moved out to the wing position with the return of Duro at half-back. Clint Greenshields, he leaves for back to Australia at the end of this year. Very good crowd assembled here at this Gilbert Brutus Stadium. Very, very much. Moru, that was a high tackle.
Yeah, just a clumsy effort by Gareth Carvel, and just watch the wind. I'm sure that Scott Duro will try and use this wind, he'll get a good field position.
Steve Ganson right on the spot with that. He'll stand no messing, will Mr. Ganson, not afraid to get out the yellow and the red cards if necessary.
Yeah, going down the short side there, trying to catch Warrington unawares on the short side.
Bosch again with Duro. Sorry, Jonathan.
I think they might try and target Breers and young Gareth O'Brien today.
Knock on. Seems a little bit of nervousness down there. I mean, it's a very, very close tie, isn't it? I think all the players are aware of how important this is.
Yeah, it's a tough tie, and as Trent Robertson said, you know, it's not a Super League game. You win, you're in the hat. You lose, you're out. Simple. Big prize at the end of this.
Good scrummage and good pick-up there by Ian Henderson, the number 9. Catalan will attempt to use this big pack driving down the middle. There's Henderson again, good running.
Yeah, Henderson saw that the markers weren't square and had the run.
Very dangerous player, moving down that right-hand side there. A metre short of that line. Good passing there, Duro. Casti, looking for support on the inside there. Remy Casti on the 5th tackle. Giroud again. Back inside. Delicate kick. Breers is there. Picks it up well. He'll not get away though.
No. The gap opened up, but Breers read that very, very well. You can see Warrington Wolves are just putting 3 men in the tackle, slowing everything down. But Scott Rowe is the man. On the last tackle, he'll come in, but very well read by Lee Breers.
Breers, Warrington skipper today, very experienced player. His 15th season with the Warrington Wolves. Lapini Pier, the former Tongan captain. Henderson again. Jason Baitieri.
Hold! Release! 2! Hold! Go, yeah.
Giroud, good ball to Price. Oh, that was a bad knock on.
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure if Louis Hansen was expecting that, but he came on the charge.
Yeah, but he came in at such a fine angle, didn't he? Looking to get on the inside of his man there, Louis Anderson. Been very successful since his arrival here from Warrington this season.
Well, apart from the the travelling every fortnight, it's a great part of the world to live. You're seeing why a lot of players want to come down here and enjoy it.
Well, we understand Leon Price certainly is. He's in there now. Hodgson trying to get the ball moving down that right-hand side. He doesn't. Good tackling there by Louis Anderson. The sun really coming out here now. Perhaps that breeze dropping a little bit, getting warmer, I think, Jonathan.
Yeah, the cloud cover has gone a little bit. The sun has come out, and once it does come out, it does warm up considerably. But I think the wind is still there. You can see from the trees above the stand that still very strong wind. And I would feel that the Catalan Dragons will try and utilise that wind, because I'm sure in the second half, Lee Breers a very good kicking game will.
Giroud down this short side here with Jason Baitieri, the young player of the year at the Catalans last year. Good play. Menzies, he's got space out wide. Oh, not the best of passes.
Well, that's very rare you see that. Menzies again, brilliant. Space created by Scott Rowe. And you don't see it, a pass behind the supporting runner. Just watch, step, gets on the outside, drags the outside defender in, overlap, a bread and butter pass by Steve Menzies. He'll be disappointed with that because he is a world-class athlete.
In actual fact, though, number 25, Vincent Dupont, he overran him, didn't he? He was too flat.
Yeah, a little bit, but still, the pass should have been better. He'd have been disappointed with that.
He will.
You can see the danger of Scott Rowe. He just run at the one prop, stepped and dragged the outside man, which created the overlap.
Atkins with a good offload there to Gareth Carvel. Mickey Hyan, very dangerous, wily campaigner from the acting half-back position. Great experience in the Challenge Cup. One man with very little experience in the Challenge Cup. Trent Waterhouse from the Penrith Panthers in Australia.
First penalty. Now then, first opportunity. Good kick to touch. They will be inside the 20.
Work back on the 10. Hold.
First real attack now for the Warrington Wolves. Mickey Hyan to Carvel. Seeking to suck in those forwards into the middle. O'Brien. Good running from Breers. Hodgson, they've got an overlap wide, a superb pass, and Monaghan is in. Terrific try at the corner. The big men sucking the forwards across, then the passing from Breers and Hodgson. And Hodgson, customary there, putting that pass out. And Monaghan diving in.
Yeah, you just felt that they numbered up very well. Just watch. Two dummy runners, Lee Breers, very dangerous. Hodgson's there. Still the numbers there, but they came in so tight.
And he has to get round his man and get in there.
But Damien Kadash, a great finish and a beautiful pass by Hodgson. But Kadash, he just ball washed for a little bit, turned inside, The pass beat him. Should have kept his width in defence.
Good play by Hodgson, and Jerome Guisset, the assistant coach, and the former Warrington player, just having a word with Cadas there. I think just explaining what you were saying.
Nothing on really. Beautiful floated pass, and he's in. That's a very, very good finish. Great start for Warrington. And just watch again. He just ball watching a little bit. He comes too tight, and Monaghan just hits it flat from a beautiful pass. He runs hard, doesn't he? You know, Chris Hill, very honest.
He's been a tremendous buy from Lee, who's just 24 years of age, former St Patrick's in Wigan amateur club. He really has progressed. He's a lad who wants to do the hard work.
Yeah. Good play.
Good running again from Monaghan. All Warrington at the moment starting so well. There is Hill. Strong, driving down the middle.
Very simple, effective, taking the ball up, well, finish off.
That's what a prop forward's got to do, isn't it?
Yeah, and again, a good kick. A little bit too far, but they won't be too unhappy with that. They'll organise a defensive line. That'll give them a lot of confidence, though, Gray. You know, the first attack down the right-hand side.
The pundits found it very difficult to separate these two teams. Warrington third in the Super League, Catalan's fourth, just a point behind, but with a game in hand. French crowd giving Mr. Ganson some stick here, looking for an offside decision, but not getting it. Duro.
Oh, good tackle, very, very good tackle.
Chris Riley coming in very, very well. A 0 tackle there, 6 now. Ryan Atkins.
Very simple, isn't it, for Warrington so far? Against the elements.
Well, I think that's the best way to start out here, isn't it? To get your footing, to just get accustomed. Ben Harrison, young Cumbrian forward, good offload. Back again to Waterhouse. Really settled in well at Warrington, the Aussie, number 11. Breers. Good ball again. Bridge getting on the outside, but just can't get away.
Yeah, good step there by Bridge, in and out, away.
It's a penalty.
Well, the pressure now builds.
Going over the top, says Mr. Ganson, and you can't afford to give these penalties away. Another set of 6 here.
In and out, get on the outsides.
Just have a look at this, see what he does.
Steele, I just think he looks a little bit lost on the wing there. Kadash.
5 metres from that Dragons line. Breers. Carvel. Good tackling there in midfield. Hyam again. Oh, darting. Has he got? No, he's not. Just a metre short. Good tackling there again. Pass. Harrison. Not really coming up full steam there.
No, I'm not sure he's expecting that pass.
I think he thought he was a dummy runner. Lee Breers again. Kick to the corner now then. Watch Monaghan go up. He's got it. Oh. No. Well, again, the wingman under a lot of pressure. He's checking to see whether that is a try. Or did Monaghan interfere? I don't think he's looking for a try. I think he's looking for interference. And whether the ball was taken behind or in front of the line.
I think it's play on, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it came off Monaghan, I thought.
There's no interference there.
Yes, but I think he's just looking to see where he should restart play, John.
Yeah.
Now, did he come off, and is that offside? Did he come off that Catalan
Let's have a look again.
Player?
I think, for me, I think it's Monaghan that takes it. He gets above Kadash. Look at him, just gets above him.
Yeah.
Comes off the leg. I don't think winger touches it. Falls into Price's, and then he rolls away. So first tackle or no tackle?
Probably should be Catalan ball.
Well, it is Catalan ball, yeah.
We'll wait and see. We'll have a look what Mr. Ian Smith, the video referee, says. Remember, there is no big screen here at...
Obstruction by Daryl Miller.
Yeah, well, I think he's called obstruction on the way up.
Obstruction by Miller.
That's a tough call, that is. There was slight.
I think that's harsh. I think that's harsh.
There was slight contact, but he still won the ball.
Can go, yeah. Hold, no. Hold. Okay.
Libre is then desperate to get on with the game. Another set of 6. Can the Catalan Dragons withstand it? Warrington leading already by 6 points to 0. Benny Westwood driving in there. Breers. Young O'Brien. Hodgson.
Good run, good tackle as well.
That was a good angle from Trent Waterhouse. Desperate defence here from the Catalan Dragons. Carver. Oh, he's lost the ball. Alan, what's he doing there?
Third tackle.
Oh, he's declared that oh, that's a forward pass.
No.
That's
a penalty for Charlton.
Well,
obstruction. Yeah, it was obstruction, Ray.
You can have anything. You could roll the dice for 6 and Steve Ganson would have blown up. He's using his whistle a lot at the moment.
I think he penalised him for crossing, and he wasn't very happy. Breers mentioned something to the referee and was marched 10 yards back.
The Catalan fans around you and I, Jonathan, a little bit happier anyway after that sequence of whistle blowing. Catalan need to hold this ball. Lupini Paya doing the right thing there. Henderson. Green Shears. Adobe. Going through. Oh, he smacked Hodgson off there. Good movement. Duro. Price. Having a go himself. On the last tackle. 10 metres from the Warrington line. Little chip kick here, perhaps. Grubber.
Too much again. Just a little bit too much.
A let off there.
Yeah, there's the overlap, but just checked in. Good tackle by O'Brien, though. Great cover tackle.
Didn't make the best use of that 6.
No.
Harrison. One of the many Warrington players coming through their academy ranks now.
Remy, stay out, Remy. You're early.
Chris Riley, another academy player. Scott Hill. Chris Hill, sorry. Chris Hill. Hyam looking for that dummy. Didn't get away with it.
Very simple and effective now.
Yeah. Very crafty man around that acting half-back position. Carvel. Block busting down.
I think the Warrington forwards have done exceptionally well, making easy yardage up the middle against Catalans.
They've put this Catalan 6 on the back foot all the time, haven't they? They've not really got into the game.
Bounce. Yeah, good pressure from the Catalan Dragons there. Forced Libres into a nothing kick.
But both sides are not really reading this breeze at the moment, are they?
No, I just expected to hold it up a little bit with Libres' kicks, but just put a bit too much on it. Dominant in attack area at the moment. There's no quick ball. They're slowing everything down. 2 or 3 men in the tackle.
The Dragons seem loath to move the ball beyond the second tackler, and certainly Warrington are crowding them out there. Here they are again. Remy Caste. Oh, that's a high tackle.
Yeah, cheap shot. Clumsy more than anything. I don't think there's much intent in it.
Time for a drink. It is warm here now. The sun really has come out. It's blue sky overhead here on the coast.
It's a lovely afternoon right now for rugby.
It certainly is. Good kick. Now then, what can the Dragons do? They trail by 6 points to 0. Just the Monaghan try and that Hodgson conversion from the touchline for Warrington. Pierre. Greenshield, good ball. That's a cut inside there. Good idea there from Vincent Dupont, number 25. Greenshields again to Price. Remy Casti, the skipper, looking for an offload. He finds Henderson.
Still short on that side though. Good defence.
Still with the passing. Nobody really running onto the ball there.
It's only really a threat when Price has got the ball, with Menzies lurking at the back of him at the moment. Not having that go forward.
Pierre. 2 tacklers remaining in this sequence. Greenshield coming in well again. He's near that line. Oh, has he got it down? The referee says held up immediately. He's not looking for the video.
It's a lot of confident calls lately as Ganson.
Last tackle. Picked up well. To Menzies. Menzies, nice little flick. They've got room outside. Oh, why has he kicked it? He had a 3-1 out there, Jonathan. Why did he kick it?
Yeah, last tackle, he thought the kick was on, but undercooked the kick for the winger. Easily covered.
The pass was on, surely.
Oh, that's a silly error. Looking for a play down the short side. And I think Westwood has given a forward pass.
There seems to me a lot of frantic, frenetic play here. Both sides nervous of each other.
And again, they've targeted young Gareth O'Brien, and Greenshields is going down his channel. Should have done a bit more on the left-hand side, but now a mistake by Warrington Wolves keeps the pressure on.
Every time Greenshields has gone down that right-hand side, he's broken through. Scrum down there. Leon Price.
Move! Hold! Go!
Henderson, good ball! Oh, that's a try! Beautiful in the lane! Lapini Paya picking up an easy 4 points under the post. But it was that man in Henderson. Can he play from the acting half-back position?
He can, but very, very well worked by Henderson. Just watch him, he scoots out a marker. Carvel comes in. It's poor communication. It is so simple. Carvel comes in. Hyam doesn't react as well, so one goes in, one goes out. The gap opens up for Paya. Just watch, simple. 13 and 10 go for the same player, and then Hyam doesn't step in, so that's a very, very simple try. Very well worked by Henderson and Paya. Warrington will be disappointed.
And number 7, Scott Duro, knee injury or not, kicking the goal.
And that came from, a big mistake by Westwood, trying to play out of their own area. The first time they've done it, thrown a forward pass, and they've been penalised for it.
Kicking towards what I would call the swimming pool end. There's a 55-metre swimming pool there. And he tacks on the conversion.
Just watch it.
All square.
There he is. Carvel goes in, Hyam doesn't go in, so very well worked. Simple try.
Little wipe down of the sweat there from Duro. Tony Smith nursed Warrington through last week's Super League clash with Salford, Hodgson, Breers, Westwood and Bridge, all out of the match, all rested, and many were nursed off the interchange bench. Such did he consider the importance of this game.
Well, a few mistakes tripping into Warrington's game now.
Not squared at the play of the ball. He's having a word with Casty. Wanted to get on with the game.
In the same way I'd speak to him. It's one of them issues. I'm telling him I don't expect that.
He's literally saying don't butt in.
Yeah, basically.
Libre is, as he can do, as captain, he can question the referee. He can have a word with him. Nothing wrong with that.
That was nearly held up in the wind.
Yeah. Catalan now. The crowd getting behind him. Oh, Casty pounding in. Good tackle, though. Excellent tackle there from Mickey Hyam. The forwards now from the Catalans making a big effort. Whitey-Eary there. Menzies, good ball. Anderson, oh, there should have been a half-back outside him there on the left-hand side. 5 metres.
Good tackle, Bridge, had to be made.
From the line. Duro, little short ball. Here's that man, Paya lurking, but he dropped it.
Yeah, lost the ball.
It was a difficult pass to take.
Yeah.
The ball was passed to him with 2 men. Ripping the ball out.
Few words being exchanged there in the Catalan Dragons management. Trent Robinson is absolutely furious.
Well, he had a superb position there, didn't he?
Stupid play by Scott DeRoe, so apologies if any idiot foul language.
Number 17 there, Mike Cooper. Good running there by, looks like Tyrone McCarthy. Cooper again. And offside. Not straight at the play of the ball. One man must be immediately behind the marker.
Just not square, needs to lock in and get nice and square, okay? Same message is in.
Not square, because of course if one man is hanging out 6 or 7 inches or a foot outside, it's an advantage defensively. Now here, a penalty goal attempt, 16 minutes to go in this first half. That just shows how tight both sides reckon this game will be.
Yeah, exactly. And I just feel that also Warrington got one eye on the conditions as well, so they will lose the wind in the second half, I think, far more effectively than Catalan Dragons have done so far.
Brett Hodgson then with this kick, 23 metres out, just to the right of the post. Should be a comfortable attempt here for Brett Hodgson. Yep, it is, no problem. The flags go high and Warrington edge into the lead again. 8-6.
Well, Jamal Fakir is on. He usually makes an impact when he comes on. He is a big ball carrier.
He usually upsets 1 or 2 when he comes on too, isn't he? What I would call an old-fashioned French player. Doesn't mind where he puts himself or how he puts himself about. But a good forward. Harrison. Wood, another good forward who always runs strongly there. Paul Wood. Harrison. Ryan Atkins getting into the act there, number 4. This is good, sensible play by Warrington, holding possession. Now the kick from Breers.
Again, a good kick, but well covered by Green Shield.
Oh, it's not good. He's got to get over that line.
Oh, dangerous there.
Goodness me.
Why he threw the pass, I don't know.
I don't think Thomas Bosk wanted that.
And I think that Trent Robinson went mad about 5 minutes ago.
Anyway, not to worry.
Good hit there.
Good. 3 men in there, aggressively too. Especially Paul Wood, number 16. They really are hitting into this Catalan 6. This is where this match will be won, in the middle between these two packs. It's not fancy, but it will be effective in the final 20 minutes of this second half.
Well, they haven't made much yardage on this.
No. And Giroud knows that, that's why he's kicking.
Good pressure as well, that's nothing wrong with that tackle.
No. Hodgson looking for Joel Monaghan, finds him. Bridge.
Oh, big hole.
Quickly closed though by Giroud. Ballwood again, getting through a lot of work there at first receiver. His 12th season at Warrington.
Good play. Simon Griggs.
Very versatile player. Half back or loose forward. That's a good kick. Monaghan's here again. Oh, Cardiff. Took it well there, but it'll be a dropout.
Yeah, did it very well. But a late hit.
Breers is down. It was a late hit. He's down at the back, clutching his knee and the middle of his back. Now, if he were... Oh, he looks in some pain. If he were to have to go, that would be a bitter blow for Warrington.
It would be, especially with the wind. Is this late? I think he'll be all right. Let's have a look.
That's late.
It is late.
It is late.
Well, that is a penalty.
By Michael Simon.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Now, the referee never saw it though, did he? Oh, well.
I thought that was late.
I thought it was a bit late, but
yeah.
Both touches said it's fine. The video referee said it's fine, so we have to accept it. I don't think that man thinks it's fine.
No.
Warrington then leading by 8 points to 6, looking to get into the semi-final draw for the Carnegie Challenge Cup, which will be on immediately the final whistle goes in this game. Griggs to Wood. Getting through a lot of work there is Paul Wood. Terrific performance from this Warrington pack.
Yeah, momentum is with him at the moment, so see if they can get something out of all his possession and take a total advantage.
Waterhouse. Griggs again. Good dummy, good ground.
He's been threatening but lost possession.
The Catalan Dragons not making much ground against this midfield defence.
No, they haven't, and I think that two substitutes, Simon Griggs and Paul Wood, have made a big impact offensively and defensively.
I think they've had quite a surprise, Jonathan, because they're not moving it out. I mean, you would have thought by now that they would have said, well, look, let's have a go down the flanks.
Not being as influential. Oh, great tackle that is. What a tackle. Ben Harrison just lined him up, nailed him. Great tackle.
Boom, look at that, smacked the ball out. And Harrison, former captain of the England schools. And Ian Henderson is down. And Tanya down there on the touchline. Any news for us?
Yeah, just had a quick word with the Warrington physio, and Lee Breers picked up a nasty bang on his bottom, but he'll be absolutely fine, apparently.
I don't think Lee will be too bothered about that. Ball here now with Bridge down this left-hand side. Good tackling though. Good covering there from Dupont. Chris Riley. Mr. Jansen getting the Catalans right back. They've been under pressure for the last 9 or 10 minutes. They can't get away. Good steamrolling from this Warrington pack. Iron, Wood, O'Brien. There is Brears. He looks well, and Hudson's making it up again. He's going himself, and he scored.
Great try.
Brett Hudson. He had the defenders there in two minds. They didn't know whether to come in or to hang off. They laid off him, and he scores.
Turning pressure into points. And again, it's that left-hand defence. They stay off him. He gets on the outside. Good finish. Just watch this again. Going down. Good distribution from Warrington. The dummy runners, the second line of attack, and just stands up. The centre, Darryl Millard. He can't get back, and the arcing run of this man gets to the try line.
And the young wingman, Damien Cardace, who's only played 5 times, he's 19 years of age, he didn't quite know what to do, did he? Whether to come in and attempt to crash tackle, or whether to keep with
yeah, whether they've targeted that side, but certainly...
Oh, I think they have.
Yeah.
But I don't think Millard did any good for Cardace. He didn't really let him know what he was doing. Hodgson again then, from the touchline, already with 2 goals to his credit. 12 points to 6 for the Wolves. Can he flight this one again?
Yeah, another tough kick.
Across the post.
Great kick.
It's there again. Tremendous effort. There might well those Warrington fans that leap up and down, but just look at this. Look how they hold off him, Jonathan. Then it's too late, isn't it?
Yeah. Great.
Needs one of them to go in and really crash him down.
Communication. They were held up by the play, and then a great arcing run. And that just shows how strong this wind is. Scott Durow is not having the best of halves.
The Catalan seems strangely overawed, if I might use such a word, by the Warrington side. Warrington are totally in charge of it.
They are flat, is a word I would use. You know, there's no go forward, and Warrington's defence is very, very solid.
Warrington winners already over Keighley by 44-18. Bradford Bulls 32-16. Looking for a win here. 14 points to 6 with 8 minutes remaining in this half.
Yeah, really got the tails up Warrington now. You know, the
Catalan Dragons haven't been in the Warrington half for at least 9-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Warrington here now on that 10-metre line.
I'm sure they'll attack that corner again.
The pack really giving them a roasting. Here is Brace again, pushing it a little bit too far there. Monaghan.
I think Bridge just turned his ankle while going for that ball.
The touch is on.
Well, I haven't seen what happened, so...
Well, I followed the ball, Jonathan. It's the touch judge's duty. Mr. Hicks.
Simon from the... Okay. Simon!
Simon. Michael Simon.
Who did he take? The Warrington player. Okay.
Late hit on Cooper.
Late hit, mate, after the ball's passed. Okay, the touch is on. Okay.
Well, that's absolute stupidity from Simon. He gave a penalty away before, if you remember, Jonathan.
Yeah, well, he was lucky not to get penalised early on for the tackle on Lee Brears.
Would you go for another goal or what? It's 14 points to 6. 16 would make it 10. They're not. Anyway,
Tails are up.
they're confident enough. They're confident to go for the try.
They're very confident.
Griggs. Brears again, distributing down that right well. Westwood coming in there. Good running from the Latin half back. He's on the line.
He's been very effective, hasn't he, Simon Griggs?
O'Brien.
Yeah, Poor pass.
He did well to just steady it down there, Gareth O'Brien. Hodgson, nice little kick. Bosch can't get anywhere. He's trapped. That will be a dropout on the line.
Very good play again. Repeat set now. Killing the clock. Trying to get that important score just before half-time.
It was a very delicate little dab. He wasn't so much playing for a try, was he? He was playing for a dropout and another set of 6.
Taken. Nonchalantly taken. And look at the chase again. That chase is very slow by the Catalan Dragons.
This has not been one of the best 40 minutes of the season for the Dragons. Warrington in the possession for the bulk of this first 40 minutes.
And again, good easy yards.
Good offload. Watch him again.
I think he's injured. Definitely think that Chris Bridge is injured.
Good offload, or was he down? Did his elbow touch the ground? Not so. If the ball or the elbow touches the floor, then you have to make the tackle made. Good ball on wide. Riley, he can finish. And Chris Riley is in there. The step inside. Mr. Ganson actually telling him where he grounded. Said he grounded twice, trying to make the kick easier for Hodgson.
Again, the brush off the offload, and that's the problem.
Steps in well though, beat those 2 men.
Just watch though, they go down the short side. Waterhouse staff, his 2 men make the tackle. He brushes both off, he offloads, try. Killer.
He could certainly score this boy. He leading scorer now with the Warrington side this season. 13 tries. He gets in at the corner. Give him half a chance. He's not the biggest of lads, but he can get in.
And again, the defence was, was weak there. 2 hits.
Brett Hodgson. Well over 400 points for the Warrington Wolves. And you tip him to get this one, wouldn't you, after the way he's been kicking?
Well, the last 2 is nailed from the other side. Beautiful kicks. This is an easier kick, but
he's got it.
Has got it. Lovely kick.
Good kick. Perfect kick. Just kicked so well. So, another one from Hodgson, and well, a 20 points to 6 scoreline for the Warrington Wolves. Half-time beckoning. Tony Smith must be absolutely delighted.
Quite delighted. 20 points to 6, 14 points. You know, that's they're going to score 3 times now. The Dragons, and 1 attack, 1 mistake really by the Warrington defence. Otherwise, total domination. You know, Scott Rowe hasn't been that effective in this half, whether the knee injury is affecting him, but like we saw yesterday, the Wigan forwards dominated the Saints forwards. Very, very similar today. Warrington all over Catalan Dragons and just giving them a great platform.
Warrington have had 60% possession. You can't put a winning run out if you're Catalan Dragons at that, can you? 60% possession.
It's been solid, Ray. Absolutely solid. Discipline has been okay. A couple of indiscretions. A very, very good performance against the wind.
The Catalan Dragons side seeming absolutely demoralised here by the Warrington tactics. Quite a lot of them walking around the pitch with any direction. Little direction coming from the halves or the hooker at the moment. Just 2 tackles remaining in the sequence and not yet crossed that halfway line.
No.
Menzies, good run. Oh, and Boss just threw that ball anywhere.
But again, it's like scrambling, offloading.
It's frantic rugby.
Yeah, nothing's been created. That's the difference. I don't think, you know, Steve Menzies hasn't been very influential. Leon Price hasn't been influential. Well, you've Warrington will be very happy they how quiet they've been, and 2 minutes to go.
But you've got to praise Warrington because tactically they've just rubbed the Catalans out of this game in the first half. 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, simple and effective, Ray. What they've done is they've just carried the ball at a good kicking game, and then when we've got into field position, they've attacked the left-hand side.
Chris Riley coming in the middle there. Benny Westwood, tireless as ever.
That's a big mistake. Gives them one last opportunity.
Well, a sense of urgency from the Catalans now, rushing to get the scrum form so that the clock is stopped. Just stopping the clock now with about a minute to go. They have to be very, very good to get a try in this set of 6. Giroud using the short side. Vincent Dupont, normally
I don't think there's much subtlety in his play, is there?
No,
Dupont.
He's normally a straight, fast-running wingman.
Yeah.
Not a centre, really.
I think
number 26 coming on. Ben Fisher, signed on loan from Batley and now on a permanent loan.
Good step there, Darren Millard.
Last-ditch effort, 45 seconds remaining.
Great defence. Paul Wood, who didn't
He's got
nail
away,
him.
he's got away. Now then, Millard cuts inside, can't get there. 2 tackles remaining, that's all they'll have for this half. Leon Price, what can he do? No, they're looking after Price well. Last tackle. Using it down that short side again. Giroud. Well then, was that charge down or was it just a ricochet? No, he's saying it was a ricochet. A turnover on the last tackle.
Yeah, and this will be half-time now.
Well, I don't think we'll even get it played, quite frankly. We're down to the last seconds now.
It's just
well, we will. Chris Riley. There it is. There is the hooter. A most satisfactory half for the Warrington Wolves. And surely Coach Tony Smith or any of these players couldn't envisage a scoreline like it is.